today is a different one. Going to be working on my own car. Got the V35 Skyline here. It's been a great car, but there has been one major issue. It's this wheel gap. In my books, completely unacceptable to be able to fit a shoe in between the wheel and the fender. The car's got coilovers. I'm going to have a crack at winding down the front, maybe playing around with the sway bar and the coilovers in the back too. 685 millimeters on the driver's side, 675. What? Maybe VQs are heavier on one side than the other. Step one, because it's a VQ, got to check the oil, because they just like to explode if they don't have enough oil. And step two is loosen the wheel nuts and get it jacked up. Never had a car with this kind of multi-link, I think it's called, suspension. It's the coilovers down here. Teen driving spec type flex. You can see my front sway bar is already at the stiffest setting. One of my gripes with it is that the front of this car seems kind of boaty. It's not like it's comfortable, but I want the car to stick a bit more. The back's okay. There must be pretty soft coilovers. I don't know if I can see a spring right there, but I'll look that part number up later. These actually came from my very first car, which was my gold Volvo 240. And I'm gonna wind it down maybe to around there. And I'll just get a measurement and make sure it's the same on both sides. Up here I've got GK Tech adjustable control arm, so maybe it'll bring in some negative camber when the front goes down. So that's about 20 mil, just over 20 mil. Let's go 25, fuck it. Okay, so now I think what I need to do is wind this whole thing until that is back down there. And I think what this adjusts is the preload of the spring. I think if this goes higher up the thread, it'll technically be a bit stiffer. All right, so I dropped it about 25 mil. And I'm gonna put the wheel back on, see what it looks like. So I'm just checking the brakes here too. Seems like there's a solid amount of pad left, which is good. One thing that I read was that this generation was made between 2003 and like 2007. And then they stopped doing the Brembo calipers in like 2006 because they had an issue where they were getting like heaps of premature warping of the rotors. I haven't noticed anything so far, but yeah, it's just something that I think G and V35 owners need to keep in mind. Seems like it's a bit harder for my shoe to fit in. Let's try the other side. Huh. I think the best way is to measure it. So it's come down about 15 mil. It was at 685 before, now it's at 670. I don't like that I can fit my shoe in there. I don't think I have a choice. I think I've got to lower it some more. There we go. Almost all the way down. I'm not going to go all the way down because I'm not crazy. I'm not insane. I'm curious to see what kind of camber it puts the front at, because I know on McPherson's strut, when you lower it, the strut will come in towards the car, but I'm not sure how it works on these. But the good thing is I've got adjustable arms, so I can play around with that. Yeah, it's a bit better. That's what I'm talking about. Frame rails are still an acceptable height off the ground. Yeah, much better. And the good thing is, man, all the time watching like my favorite YouTube channels when they're like lowering their cars on coilovers and stuff, I swear their coilovers are always seized. But these are a dream to adjust. Can't complain. Yes, actually, hey, that looks Looks way better. There also seems to be a little bit of negative camber, which I'm really happy about because it suits the stance of the car a lot more than straight stance. New measurement is 655, which means we've dropped it from 685, about 30 mil. Very nice. That's your passenger side. I'm gonna bring this guy all the way up to here. Slammer. Isn't that nice? That's about it. Remember how I said it was nice when coilovers are easier to spin? Oh, this is a different story. Put a little WD on the bottom of the thread, you can see there. This thing's been a little shithead. Alright, that took ages, but it's there, it's down. So I'm gonna throw the wheel on, see what it looks like. What the fuck? Huh? Huh? Bruh. Why did this side all of a sudden get lower as well? That's too low. I can barely get my jack out. Alright, I'm gonna put that back up and yeah, I'll wind it up a bit. Okay, I cranked this side back up again. So let's see how it looks. Oh man, it's still so low. Slammed. 630 something, 630 around that. 630, it's around the same. Okay, maybe it's not too bad. And I'll drive it for a bit, see how it is. They're actually about spot on, the same height. Well, it does look better, but I'm gonna clean the shit out of these wheels, don't you guys worry. Whoa, nice. Now I gotta do something about the back. Okay, never mind. My coilover spanner is not at all fit, so I can't hook it on there in any way. If anyone knows, if I crank that up and bring the shock down, does that adjust the ride height? Because I feel like it wouldn't, just affect the dampening somehow. I love working on cars.